yes. Well, it was the department. They've finally decided to do something about the replacement staff.
Oh, don't tell us they're sending us more trainees.
No, and we're only getting one. Some bloke by the name of Crookshank.
Not Dennis? Oh, that's marvellous. He used to be here before.
Well, I'm glad to see someone can get a kick out of staff shortages.
Pixie, get a chair, quick.
See that she's taken care of properly after we fix Murphy. He won't get time to lay a finger on anyone else. We're going to set Murphy up for it, but I promise we'll get Burke as well. Oh, yeah. Hang a man before you try him. I bet Murphy's the bastard. Shut up! Just shut up! Please, get her to a cell quickly.
Oh, my God.
Mrs. Morris,
What is it? What haven't you told me?
I'm sorry, but there's no way we can remove the tumor and save the baby's life at the same time.
What's going on here? What's wrong with Mason?
You should know, Mr. Murphy. You did a damn good job on her when you raped her.
No, you don't, you bitch!
Get it off, quick, go on, do it! Right, get the sister for these two, hurry!
I'm glad you're here, Meg. Joyce just phoned to ask if I'd seen you.
Oh, good heavens, I haven't given the time a thought.
Well, as long as you're all right, that's the main thing. You're not all right, are you?
Oh, I've just got to talk to someone.
Well, sit down. I'll put the kettle on. Hell. Hello, Enrol speaking. Oh, my God. Meg Morris is with me now. We'll be there straight away.
Well, what's happened?
Pixie's been attacked by Len Murphy. He raped her.
Won't work. Can't.
Already has. You made sure of that when you hit Desmond in front of those witnesses.
You think you've got me, don't you? Well, it's been tried by better people than you.
I doubt it.
You wait till this blows over. By God, I'll nail you, Ferguson.
You won't get a chance, Murphy, because this won't blow over. You are in it up to here.
You're forgetting something, aren't you? Burke. He's already doing time for rape. He's got to be number one suspect.
Save your breath, Mr. Murphy. Burke has got a cast-iron alibi and an impeccable witness. Me. Keep an eye on him.
But I do not understand. This man Burke, not punished. Why?
It's got me beat. What the hell's going on?
It was Ferguson's idea. She thought we should use what happened to Pixie to get rid of Murphy.
But what of this other man? He's the one who hurt Pixie.
You bet he wasn't. I reckon we should fix the bludgeon right now.
What's the hurry? He ain't going nowhere.
No, and neither's Pix. Didn't you see her, Lou? I reckon it stinks using her like this. Why can't we tell the truth?
Now, hang on a minute, Marlene. Nobody cares more about Pixie than I do. Nobody. But it happened. We used her, and she's probably going through hell right now because of it. We're not going to let all that go to waste, are we? We'll get Burke. Believe me, it's the only thing I'm living for.
Oh, Jude.
In our own time, not in his. Girls, you're going to have to smarten yourselves up. We got a group session with the shrink soon, and I don't want any of you blowing off your mouths.
You'll find Murphy in the governor's office. Miss Hagan will show you the way.
Thank you, Miss Ferguson.
Oh, here's the governor now.
Hello, Inspector.
Mrs. Reynolds, how are you?
Fine. Much rather this hadn't happened, though. Will I see you before you go?
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
We saw the ambulance leaving as we arrived. What's Mason's condition?
Well, Sister Hall's examined her. Nothing serious, a few bruises, of course, but I'm afraid
You mean she's in shock?
catatonic.
My God.
Well, there's nothing we can do now, Governor. I've got everything under control. Wasn't easy, though, with some people not turning up to do their shift.
I'm sorry, Jane. Couldn't be helped.
Well, it was just as well I was here to take care of Murphy. You know, he went mad. Someone could have been killed.
Yes, thank you, Miss Ferguson. How are the women taking it?
Oh, they're quiet for the moment, but they'll bear watching.
Better get a move on.
Where are you going?
I've been helping my shrink set up. Now I'm going back to the library.
No, you're not. I want you where I can see you, mister. Get back in that room.
Good afternoon, ladies. Frank, you staying?
I'll leave you, look.
He's staying.
Oh, good. So there's room for one more. Yeah. Besides, I won't feel so outnumbered. Right, who wants to start the day? Look, I know what happened earlier. And I understand that you probably don't feel like any of this therapy crap.
You said it.
Well, look at it another way. You're all upset over Pixie. You feel anger. You hate the man who did this to her.
You could say that.
Fine. Well, that's what therapy's all about. Come on, don't bottle it up. Say what you think. Tell us what you feel. At least it's one way of getting some of this out of your systems.
You could be right.
So how about it?
For this thing to happen to Pixie is so bad, dirty. She is nice. When I first come here, she's so kind to me.
Right. Pixie was one of the gentlest people I've ever met.
Yeah, he's nothing but a bloody animal.
No! Animals not do this thing. Only people do.
Pixie's too nice for her own good. She wouldn't hurt a fly. I reckon he's the worst kind of mongrel there is.
Judy, you haven't said much. What do you think?
I think that the bastard who raped Pixie should be killed. Very slowly.
Interesting, Mr. Murphy. Very interesting story. Now let's go over it again, eh?
What's to go over? I've gone over it once, I've gone over it a dozen times. That bitch Ferguson's trying to frame me.
Oh, why would she want to do that?
She wants me out of the way, wants me out of Wentworth so she can get my job.
Seems a bit drastic. Just for the chance to be governor for a day or two?
Look, it was Burke. For God's sake, man, he's already doing time for rape.
So you've said. How'd you like to face Miss Ferguson with your allegations?
I'll face her any time.
Peppermint? Sorry I can't offer you a fag, but I've given them up. Now I'm trying to give up peppermint.
Look, will you cut the crap? You can see I'm being set up.
I'm a police officer, Mr. Murphy. I can only go by what the witnesses tell me.
They're all bloody liars.
Funny. That's what they say about you. Ah, Miss Ferguson. Only keep you a moment.
It's all right, Inspector. I'll help if I can.
Good. Now, let me see. Mr. Murphy claims that you framed him for the rape on Mason. Says you lured him to the cell with some story about somebody making illicit liquor. Is that true?
It is not. No, Inspector, I've been in this game for a long time, and I consider myself to be a good officer. If I had found something like that, I would have dealt with it. I certainly wouldn't have worried a governor with a routine problem.
You lying cow.
No. Let's not get personal. You get on all right with Mr. Murphy?
I'm afraid not, Inspector. I've tried to be friendly, but